phone to the right. Maybe I'm supposed to, and that'll stop that. I hope. All right, welcome to October. I'm on my Cheez-Its. I decided I'm kicking off October by cutting my stickers because my birthday is in a week and I always get the itch to like start a new planner before the new year, which it didn't help because Laurel Denise just came out with new planners, but I did buy their undated planner. So I'm cutting stickers for October, November, December, and they will be available to my newsletter. Well, October's will be available to my newsletter subscribers this month. All 3 will be available to my members as soon as I'm done designing them. She got you up early to watch It's Pretty Personal live and got a few ideas. Oh, I need to start like writing down when people's lives are so I can watch them. Anyways, today is a craft sprint. And so if you can't watch the live stream, open this up and watch it, mute it, keep it on. Happy Wednesday. I am just challenging myself to cut as much as I can because I am cutting 7 letters on wood right now on my X tool. And then I'm also cutting, I'll show you in a second. I just need to get something satiating semi into my tummy right now. Wednesday is 10 Eastern, so it's 7 a.m. my time. I gotta tell my Florida people, like, hey, think about us, you know? Had to head outside with the kids, done with school for the day, but had to pop on and say, hi, hey, Rachel. It is noon. Okay, my laptop, the time has been off since I went to Texas, but it's not off by like the hour. It's randomly off. It like stops working when I'm done on my laptop, and then when I come back, it like is stuck. And so it says it's 11:45, even though I know it's not because I just went live at noon. So you did not miss the newsletter this week. There was not one. I'm working on October's newsletters, and because I sent one out on Friday and Saturday this week, I totally spaced that we needed to do one on Monday. So there will be one out on Monday. But now I have both my machines going right now, and I was like, oh. So let me show you. And the bleed is on my stickers, so they kind of look wonky, but I just did the spooky cute. Plus my printer's ink is like, it's not out. It's just, I need to clean my Epson Eco Tank, my regular one. Happy October, Barbara, Melissa. I'm printing and cutting supplies for a prayer board session with our youth. Okay, so I've been on fire cutting because you'll see the tutorial. I'm gonna upload it probably tomorrow or the next day. I had someone ask me if I could do a 4-foot pray sign, and I did it with my diode. So I filmed a design with me and a tutorial, and they're done edited. Look at that. And so I'm gonna schedule them. Happy birthday, Barbara and Tay. Thank you. It's not like you haven't been super busy. I know, but I'm like keeping the momentum going. I don't want to stop. I was like, sure enough, I'm gonna get sick after October. I didn't. I was a little groggy, but I also think it's maybe because of the fall. It's been raining. So, anyways, I've just been on an editing kick now because I just edited all of October. So I was like, I could edit tutorials all day long now. Okay. That one's cutting, but there's 3 sheets each. I did a spooky cute pink and black October printable set. I got a I got a vertical planner, undated planner for the first time from Laurel Denise. And I know these are designed for the horizontal planner. Also, you guys might be shaking because the Cricut is going crazy. Oh, I was worried about the calibration. Oh, actually, hold on. Yeah, it looks fine. Not the calibration. I was worried it wouldn't scan these guys because I wasn't sure if my black was like getting Let me finish showing you. So I did pink and black. If your printer is good, you'll probably get a little bit more vibrant colors, but they have these cute little, look at that ghosty is, there's one that's drinking coffee. It might be on one of them. Anyways, this guy, this little ghosty is drinking coffee. I love him. And then I did I already have these ones designed, so I don't think I've ever released them to you guys though. This is the Thanksgiving set. And it has like the Monday through Sunday and the numbers, so if you have an undated. But if you don't want to print that one, you have just like basic squares and dots and pumpkins. And then I love these sheets. They just help me for time blocking. And then you can write on top of them. Now I can show you the other. And there's this one. This is the October one that has the letters and numbers. I also should be using a light grip. And then the Christmas one is actually my favorite. I did like a candy cane, pinks and teal and red. See, can someone please print them that has a better printer, because my printer is being lame-o. Are these available digital for digital planners? You know, I don't know how to do that, Jen. So if you want to help me figure out how to do that, I could definitely turn the annual round. Are you there? Are we back? Okay, so I'm just gonna live stream until, I'm done with the whole worship. The W is gonna take 10 minutes. So I think that's gonna be the longest one though, because it's the biggest letter. Are we back? Are we gone? Did I disappear? Was anybody alive out there? No, I'm still going on my computer. Let me double check. Was it an ad? Oh, it was an advertisement. I just didn't see it. Okay, skip that ad. Okay. I should be using a light grip mat. I need to turn my pressure setting down. I don't think I've ever cut stickers with the 3. So I got the Laurel Denise undated this way planner, and the reason I loved it was it is a full sheet of paper, so I can just hole punch these and stick them in my planner. I don't have to like cut them down or anything. So I've been super excited to use it, and I could either wait till January or I could just get moving on it in October, which is what I'm gonna do. Okay, let me just, there was a commercial. Okay, let me just, both my machines stopped at the same time. Sorry if it's super loud. This is what crafting with me sounds like most of the time. Let me just, I have to pay attention when I do, not now, when I do this, because I can easily put the wrong one on. Okay, I want this one on here. And then I'll show you what I'm cutting on my diode, and we have to get painting those as well. Just double check I've got the orientation correct. It's the right one. I'm on the right mat. I've already printed it. Already printed. Copy paper, I'm gonna do less pressure this time around, because it did cut all the way through, which is not what I want. Just want to kiss cut. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab, keep chatting if you're here. If not, you're just hanging out, hang out. Do you see the hearts when I'm tapping? I do. There's hearts flying. So there you go. Okay, YouTube is rolling out a bunch of new features that I'm excited about. They did a collaboration feature, which, hold on, let me get my wood and get my other one started before I chat about it. Oh my gosh, it worked perfect. Okay, hold on, I gotta get my next wood set up too. Okay, X tool, we cut a W, move that to the left. I got projects for days on this board already. Should we do the O next? O, I could probably do the O and the I on the same board. I see those hearts flying. Just no tiny tinies, huh? Okay, process. This one is saying for the O and the I, it's gonna take 7 minutes. So the W definitely took the longest. Okay, so here's what I just cut. I'm into these big projects right now, and I'm living for them. So a W. And then I got a scrap. So I'm gonna be into little projects when I'm done with all these because I'm gonna have so many scraps. Alexis actually she's redoing our green room at church, and she asked if she should use vinyl to do worship on the wall, and I was like, how about I cut it out of wood for you, because vinyl's cool and all, but wood is way better. So hopefully it'll be 7 feet wide when she does all the letters, but that makes me happy. Did you say you can turn? Oh, okay. Sorry, Jen. What I was saying was I don't know how to turn my stickers digital for digital sticker planners. So if you know how to do that, I would love your insight and or to work with you to do that, and we could offer them some way, and your service can be paid for in that sense. Got a late notification. Welcome, Missy. I didn't plan to go live. I don't have any plans for October, honestly. I'm just filming and editing like crazy. So there's gonna be maybe some holiday themed videos. Oh, I got so much done on my embroidery tote, but it's in my house. I'm doing the Disney castle. I got so much done on it. It's so cute. I'll play with it and see what I can do. Yeah, these will be in the newsletter, but for members you will be able to find them. Is my calibration off? These stickers are so cute. Okay, but this one I gotta fix because I didn't make the square big enough behind the Auntie Tay, and so now it's gonna try to cut all little Auntie Tay letters out, so I might skip that one. But I needed these so that I can make an October reel. Every first of the month comes around and I'm like, I don't have any stickers ready, so I tried to do 3 months to have them ready. I need to see that. Maybe we can do, oh, that's what I was saying. So YouTube is coming out with all these new things. They're trying to like make cool stuff. let me pull my thoughts together. YouTube is starting to have new features that make it easier for brands and collaborate, like people to work together. Now I have a new collaboration. So like on Instagram, they have a collaboration where you upload and you can collaborate with someone else, and then it goes on both of your stuff. YouTube just came out with that. So yesterday, it's all like fall-y out, and I'm already just kind of like sad and gloomy. I love the fall, but I really love the summer. And so I'm like kind of sad. Then that comes out, and I'm just expecting it to be a normal YouTube update video or email. And I'm like, okay, cool. New tools. I'm always staying up on what they're offering. And so I go to watch it, and it's a video of Mr. Beast and Robert something, 2 really big YouTubers. And of course, it's a video raising awareness for water in Africa. So I'm like watching this whole video. And then by the end of it, I'm just sobbing. And I'm like, okay, why? How's YouTube gonna do me like that? Anyways, they came out with a new, which actually it's a really cool video, and it's a really cool organization that they're working with too. So, okay, I got 2 of my October sheets cut out. I think I can start planning. And then my goal is to get better at doing this type of stuff while I'm hanging out, because I think I just shifted my brain to like, you're gonna be working and the camera will be on, and you don't have to so much entertain or teach them. So tap the screen for hearts. What are you sending now? Birthday parties? What are those? Party thingies? Love that. Also, how loud is it in here? Because I got the train, I got acorns hitting the roof, I got my laser, I got my Cricut going on. So I really do need to get a Rode mic like what Tyler has, because those things are legit. They're like $300 though. Okay, What am I looking for? Cricut. Why is it asking me to calibrate after every single cut? Also, I do this a lot. I've noticed my Italian side that I don't think I have a lot of things, but I'm not much Italian. And I've been doing this constantly lately. Okay, which one do I want to cut? I want this one. I also have to keep my eyes on my laser because it is smoking over there. I love cutting wood though because it just smells like a campfire. Okay. You check it 5 times to make sure it's the right one. Who uses print and cut and who uses stickers? So I am doing 2 videos. One, is your Cricut dead? Like, is your Cricut dying? Because I really want people to remember there's way more features than just cutting vinyl. And then which laser am I getting rid of so that I can upgrade to my CO2. So I know those went hand in hand for some reason, but I can't remember why. Anybody get any more crafty crafts done with their box or their craft supplies? What have you guys done? I saw Missy's hoodie that she made. Super cute. I think you should add some embroidery to it. Embroidery takes so long, but it's so nice. Did I see a comment about the P3? Okay, I also binge watched P3 videos yesterday. Ugh, I was watching all the people's tutorials, and that did not help with my FOMO. The sound is good. Oh, thank you. No problem with the sound. Didn't hear anything but you and the laser. So now the Cricut's going again. Me. X tool P3 all the way, says Jennifer, but I usually cut them by hand. It's faster. I know, so I got the pray sign. I had to do that for, we're doing a month of prayer and praise, and she wanted a sign for the wall. And again, she's like trying to get it in vinyl, and I was like, let me make it out of wood. And then the next day, Alexis was like, hey, I'm doing the worship. I want to put, a whole wall together in the green room. And I was like, see, Dustin, I got 2 things I could have served the church with if I had a P3 laser. I could have done it in like 2 minutes. I'm still doing it, but I get to hang out with you guys longer because it takes me longer. I need to learn to make quality stickers for business, says Sherry. Okay, so for business, I would suggest you either just get a really good printer or outsource your stickers too. Stop it, I need one. I know, Barbara, when is your timeline for getting a laser? Because I know you want one and you're pretty serious about it, but like, when do you think you're gonna actually bite the bullet? And then we were really talking about it, and then the P3 came out, and I was like, what? Which I'm glad, because I probably would have got the P2, and then the P3 would have come out. I've made Mickey ear headbands, trying to practice embroidery so I can incorporate that into my signs. Ooh, embroidery signs. My FOMO will be all over the place with the P3. I know, that is why, if anyone has the diode or is thinking about getting a diode, I'm designing. I hate saying I'm designing because then I just like feel like you guys have to wait for me to finish, but I'm trying to get this bundle out with the video that goes up tomorrow. But it's a bundle for your X tool, your smaller diodes, so that you can cut big projects with your diodes. They knew I got the P2, so they said, why not drive her crazy and bring out a new machine? But you know what? You can do so much with the P2. You can do it all. It's just the P3 is faster and it does thicker material. So I mean, it does some thick material, and the technology is so good. I was like, X-Tool is not playing. They are knocking things out of the park with what they are doing. They're doing like everything we've always wanted Cricut and Glowforge to do. They're like leaps and bounds beyond that with like the AI they're using, and then how user-friendly everything is. I've been making scarf necklaces with charms. I've been wanting to do those like with fabric scraps. I've been really wanting to do those. Also, this is what I live on when I'm in my craft room is Cheez-Its. And I'm not supposed to, but my daughter gets Cheez-Its from the grocery store, even though she's not supposed to. And then she leaves them out so I can see them. And my discipline has not kicked in yet. I bet you're keeping your X-Tool machine. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no way you can know exactly which one I'm going to be keeping, which one I'm going to be selling. Because, hear me out. Because you know where I stand. I could sell my X-Tool a lot for a lot more because I know it can do more. So, I'll leave you hanging. Tay, you're not helping Jen with her issue. Yeah, I am. I'm helping her with her discipline. If I can stop eating Cheez-Its, you can stop buying laser machines. Okay, look at how fast my stickers are cutting. Okay, so this building has a tin roof and acorns are falling. So if it sounds like crazy things are happening, I don't know if you can even hear it, but it's acorns hitting our roof. Okay, I cut my Thanksgiving ones. So hopefully, since I did 3, and then I already have January, February, March is done. I really just, to complete the whole year of Auntie Tay stickers, I just need to do like April through September. Let's make sure I'm on the right one. Squares, and then this, just make sure Auntie Tay is going up. Copy paper, less pressure. I'm gonna click remember material settings. Okay, I'm digging this cutting on 2 different types of machines at once because I'm getting so much donezo. Copy paper, load it. Okay, so we have the W, and then the stickers are done. I like to store things under my Cricut when they're finished. That's one of my fancy hacks for the day for you all. Let's see where we're at over here. I technically just want to get done with these because I have all the new designs I just made that I really want to demo too. Okay, you're ready to cut. And X-Tool is ready to, I need to get painting these too. That machine's loud. I don't think I can fit any of the other letters 2 at a time on. Let me put another piece of wood in. This is where if I had a larger laser, it would be nice because I could probably cut this whole worship out on the whole thing. Just, like stick them together. Okay, process. P takes 2 minutes. Okay, so now we have the O, which sometimes the setting is perfect, so I might have to just sand some of these. Sometimes it's not. I set it to 100 power 4 speed on the X-Tool M1. I love that the Cricut says it's 100% done. It's clearly not. I'm working, but wanted to show up and show my fellow Christians some support. You go, girl. God's got this. Aw, thanks. Bad Bunny art by Diane Hajnicki. Did I say that correctly? Got an O. Pass them over, Tay. You're not help. Oh. And an I. This side. She wants these paint stained, which I think is great for when the word is all separated, because tomorrow's video hack, I couldn't really paint stain all that because the grains of the wood were like some were sideways, some were up and down. So I thought it would look funky if I tried to paint stain that, even though that's my favorite technique. but I think these are gonna look good. And look at all this scrap I have. Like, I could make 3 ornaments or tons of stuff out of this stuff. So, kind of annoying because you have to store it, but pretty awesome. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have 4 more sheets of stickers to do. I should have 9 total. Did I already cut 5? Nope, here's one of them. I've cut 4. I'm cutting the 4th one right now. I kind of don't want to do the paint and stain while I'm working with the paper though around it. I guess I can just keep my stations completely separated. I'm using balsa wood. I get it in a pack of 50 for $50 on Amazon. And I just had the church buy me more wood because I was like, I'll do it and then just replenish my wood. And I think that's the cheapest one I found, and it works really great. And calibration's like slightly off, but it's still working out fine. Maybe the bleed is what's showing me. Okay, that's our next one. I'm so excited to have stickers that fit in my planner. Good afternoon, Brenda. It's balsa wood. It looks like this. It's just 12 by 12 inch sheets, and I love the birch wood. It will get burn marks on the sides of it though, so like the front doesn't look too bad. That's the back, and love it because you can cut so many cool things and then you paint them. I have a whole video on like 10 ways you can take it and make it a whole different color or like layer it with different things. Oh, so do you guys enjoy this? Because I can do this more often, especially now that I'm almost moved out of my studio. I will be here all day, every day. I'm excited for this one. Oh, the cutest one. Print it, less pressure. It's all set, ready to go. These stickers are cutting way faster. Oh, it's because I just cut the square ones. Those ones go pretty fast. These sheets go quick because it's just squares. Where'd my live stream go? There it is. Is that cheaper than getting a big slab from Lowe's or Home Depot? So I can't cut a big slab from Lowe's or Home Depot. So that's why I have to go, I can go max 18 by 12, I think, in the X tool. I think I can take the base off and do larger stuff if I wanted to engrave, but not cut with mine. So no, I don't know the specs on wood with like big sheets. When I get a laser, I will definitely be able to help you guys understand where to get your materials. But I also am looking for a good new laser partner not before I get a laser, but I would love to have a good laser partner for our members that we can work with and I can demo their products. I have a new partner coming out and I'm so excited, but that's all I'm going to say. I think you guys are going to love it. I think I'm going to love it. I think I already am obsessed with our new partner, but I'm not saying who it is because I got to wait to send out all the details. Yes, I like these vids. Thanks. I know, I like these vids too. I just don't know if I like doing them. I like watching them. Like Kim and Garrett's Test Cut Tuesday. I love hanging out with them if I catch them on the right day. Also, I love when people have a schedule. And then I can remember when. Except if it's 7 a.m. in the morning, Lauren from It's Pretty Personal. I gotta tell her. I meant more as I buy a big slab and cut it down to 12-inch sizes. Sure. I mean, you probably could save money doing that. I just like the convenience of getting them. They're $1 per square foot, basically, when you get them like this. Do they sell balsa wood in big old sheets at Home Depot? Also, you know, what this is not good for is outdoor projects. And I really want, that's what I really want a laser for. But I think when I'm fully transitioned home and then the winter's over, I'll be ready to work on some like really cool stuff for the forest, because I want to do like outdoor characters all over our land, so that when kids are here or anyone's here, when we're going on hikes, I could be like, watch out for Bigfoot, and then like there's a Bigfoot in the woods, you know? Plus I think it might keep wildlife away. If I, well, not the, I don't want the deer to go away, but like I could make scarecrows and stuff for the garden. This smells so good. Okay. Let's get our next. Let's do the S. Ooh, the S is pretty big. Hold on, I always forget. I gotta put the wood in first so I can see it. This S is a mighty tight squeeze. I wonder if I diagonal it. Oh yeah, fits great if I diagonal it. See, then that grain is gonna be going diagonal on the S. So when I paint stain it, I will make an executive decision. If the paint stain doesn't match enough, I will paint them. That's what I did with the prey sign too. Have you seen IPP snow globe ornaments? No. You know, I get so much FOMO when I watch a lot of their like people's stuff that do stuff that I don't have all the stuff to do. Isn't that a thing? Like when I see, I mean, I have a ton of glitter too. So there is a day once I'm done, like I made a huge dent in a lot of stuff. Going to pinners, because I took stuff from make and takes, and like I took a ton of stuff, so all those like unfinished crafts and stuff I had, I've been using for different things, and it turned I made a big dent. All that to say, I'm going to order something specifically to go through like as much glitter as I can, because I have glitter for days. That is glitter. That one's glitter. All that shelf is glitter. I mean, and then I have a massive bag of pixie dust that's not actual pixie dust, because they sent us the wrong cut. So it wasn't technically pixie dust, and it just wasn't as my favorite. And so I have this massive bag of white glitter that I want to do something with. I wanted to wait till I had like a workshop and I could do like the walls or the floors like fully glittered. I could do that in here, but this space, I'm not sure how like permanent I'll have. This space will be permanent, and oh well, if it becomes like a guest room one day, it'll be, you're sleeping in the glitter room, get over it. Just wake up with glitter all over you. I have tons of glitter. I was thinking of doing snow globe bookmarkers. Maybe we'll do a specific craft your stash glitter edition like in the spring, and I will order specific stuff for like gifts or giveaways or things like that, and then I can get all those things from IPP, because they do like the tumblers now that don't even need epoxy. You just fill them with the glitter. I have a bunch of glitter too, and I'm not sure what to use it for yet. Yeah, I think we need to do a craft your stash glitter, because everybody was into cup making, and then not everyone's into cup making anymore, and so we have tons of glitter. Okay. Highly suggest cutting on 2 machines at once, not the same machine, because I will get confused if I'm cutting something on the Cricut here and the Cricut here. But these are like so different, enough different that it keeps my like brain fine. maybe that's the ticket. And then I don't get so distracted by the live because I'm not just like twiddling my thumbs while I'm waiting for something. I have a super busy day today, but I'm like living for it. I have a whole bedroom wall filled with glitter and still have 4 containers filled with more glitter. I need help. Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do craft your stash glitter edition. You guys probably have way more glitter than I do because I sold all mine. Mine was probably on your shelves. You could always do a kids craft night at church with the glitter and do those calm down jars or whatever. That's a great idea. Like group crafting so people can come over and use up your stuff. That's a great idea. I have specific glitter for kids. And then I have, there's another box of glitter somewhere in there. There's a bunch of glitter. And then I have like my old school glitter that I had long before I even carried glitter or the cups were a thing. They're doing snow glowed cups now with glitter. I might be going live on TikTok on Saturday. You better. I donated a bunch of glitter, my kids' glitter, to BBS. Glitter is so messy though. Like the BBS leaders might hate you, but I get it. I took my glitter to camp. It was the worst choice, but it was fun. The kids loved it. I think I put it in a video somewhere. We were cleaning our cabin until like 3 a.m. the night we had to leave the next day because we had to get the paint and the glitter. Because they were painting their faces and then they were glittering their hair and they were like dumping it on each other. These are high schoolers, not BBS kids. She asked for it for sensory bottles. Oh yeah, sensory bottles would take up a lot too. And then big projects like glitter a wall, glitter an outdoor character, but then it's still not going to use all of them. But that's kind of one of my things I want to do too, is like when I have the ability to cut massive projects, I'm going to glitter everything that's going outside. There's a lady on Instagram who's rhinestoning her house. Has anyone seen her? She's adding one rhinestone for every follower she gets. Listen, I'm all for rhinestoning everything, but I don't know about my house. It seems like a lot of rhinestones to probably not last very long. Tabletops. Sam did an amazing faux, I mean it doesn't use up that much glitter, but she did a faux countertop glitter marble look on my channel. Is she okay? She's doing them in sheets, I noticed, which I'm like, that's kind of cheating. But I actually thought about that. I was like, I should start a bling project for every YouTube subscriber I have. But then I thought about putting 350,000 rhinestones on something. And then I thought about if my goal is to really actually hit like 1 million subscribers one day, I would have to rhinestone them. I don't even know how many like 350,000 would take up. So I need to like figure that out. But I would have to catch it up, you know, to keep it on track. And that's where I'm like, but what should I rhinestone? If I got to figure out how much surface space that takes up, I guess I could ask chat. Because I wouldn't want to do it with like SS3. I mean, I guess I could. But then that would make some subscribers little and some subscribers big. I could do like a scatter and do like members being SS like 50. And then, I don't know. That's might be much. That's a lot to keep track of. Are the stones that she is using? I think she's using an actual sheet of stones. She started buying them in like a strip of stones, and then she's putting like ones on. But like, for example, so like this is 10 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like say this was a honeycomb, this would be like 50 on this little square. So times 1,000 would be 50,000. So times 1,000 square inches. Hold on, let me see something really quick. 1,000 square inches is a million. No, that doesn't make any sense. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Less math, more crafting. Okay, both my machines stopped. Which one am I gonna go to first? Let's do the laser because we're almost done with the stickers. Okay, we got our S cut out. You guys are keeping me company during this whole thing. I love it. Okay, I just have 2 more letters, an R and an H. Let me put my wood in. Ooh, the S had some issues, but that's okay. Also, my dog is used to it now. He used to be terrified of that beep sound, and now he's like, I know. Also, I had to take our kitty to the vet yesterday. She got in a fight with something, so we had to go get her stitches, and she's wearing a cone, and she's just like hating it right now. This R might be an issue. I say that about every letter, don't I? Just bring my lid down a bit. There we go. Way better. Is it? Why is it not straight? Okay, process. Now you're gonna be scared? Because I said it, huh? So you said it. Now I'm allowed to be scared. Ready. Ready. Oh, sorry, bud. What about the small bathroom? Oh, a small bathroom. So I have this bathroom in here that's like needs to be gutted. Is that what you're talking about? A bathroom? Blinging it? I don't want to bling anything that like is that I can't move if something were to happen, you know? Okay, I'm just gonna here, let me get my other stickers going. Abort mission. Cricut design space. I haven't cut this one yet? Nope. Okay. You're fine, buddy. Go lay down. Put it on sheets that can be movable. Okay, so now I am like a I could do like a tapestry. I could do a tapestry because then I could hang that on the wall or like stretch it around a frame or something, and then it could get bigger and bigger. I could like sew pieces. Oh, that would be cool. I could like do little squares and sew them together and then bling those or something. Sounds like too much work. Yeah, but the subscribers are worth it. I mean, I did that with the first Africa fundraiser. I was trying to get 2,000, what was I trying to get? 2,000 something. Donators, dollars, something. And I would put a flower for every one of them. And that was a lot, just to glue a flower on. but I was only trying to get to 2,000. Where's my X-Acto knife? What am I doing with my life? So is your eyesight. 5mm rhinestones would take up roughly 70 soft square feet. I'm guessing that's what chat got. 300,000. 5mm rhinestones. Ask them what size SS 5mm is, because I only know stone size in SS. 5mm I think are 20 SS. I don't have my Alexa in here, so I can't ask her things. That's 300,000. I want to come up with like a way to back these if I were to sell them ever, or teach you guys how to sell them. You guys are going to see the project I did yesterday. The back is janky, but it worked. But I definitely want to like think of ways to make things look better in the back. If someone doesn't have a laser and wants to sell stuff like this, like I would cut a piece of felt or something and like put felt or cork on the back would be cool, just to make them higher quality. But also I want to do like a file that is for putting the nail in, nail hole back holder hardware. I forgot to press the go button. The SS is roughly 22. Okay, so 20, then that would be the closest to 20. I don't think they make SS 22. Or it's just not a mainstream number. Okay, come on. There we go. Shave off this little extra piece. What time is it? 1 o'clock? No? What time is it actually? My laptop is so off. It says it's 12:47 PST right now. Sometimes it like catches itself up. I need popcorn. Remember that? You call it in the mornings to see what time it was. Be like, at the tone. Pacific Standard Time would be 12:47 and 20 seconds. Beep. At the tone. Pacific Standard Time will be 12:47 and 50 seconds. Beep. Has anyone ever tried calling that lately? Somebody call it. I need to know. Well, it's 2:40. Okay, so it caught up. It just randomly catches up, and then I think once I close my laptop, it like stops counting. Not everyone knows her, LOL. Nope. Not everyone knows the Pacific Standard Time person. Or are we talking about something else? Okay, I have two more. I have one more letter. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have one more letter after this, and I have 2 more sticker sheets. Yeah, to call her up. Popcorn. So you call popcorn, Popcorn, which means you have to know where those letters are. I think it was like 7671277 or something. Not, my brain's not remembering it. Who else had to do that? We used to call the time lady. Yeah, like all the time. Like I probably called her 20 times every single morning. That's where I think my like check the, I don't know, 348. Thank you. So it's 12, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, my time's right on my laptop now. Whew, okay. Good to know. So like I said, I have a busy day today. I'm going to lunch with someone, not lunch, dinner, and we have a worship night. That was what the pray sign was for. And I'm going to see, she's like an adopted niece. She's performing tonight at, I feel so cool. I got invited because she's like in her young 20s and she invited me to her show. And luckily she's an opener so I can deck out before midnight. But going to that on a Wednesday. And then I have nothing tomorrow except filming and editing and maybe going live and funness. But yeah. I was like, okay, it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun day. There was something else I had to do too. This. Oh, I gotta finish paint staining these. All right, one letter One more word. Oh, because I put 2 on one sheet. That's why I have 1 extra. Alrighty, hold on, guys. You and I were made to worship. That's an old school song. Just reading this word over and over makes me think of songs. Didn't know that was a thing. Popcorn lady? Okay, but we called popcorn. What did you guys call? Did you guys have like a special number you called? And then how many people don't know who popcorn lady is? How did you check your time? Did you always wear a watch? Did you wake up with did you have a clock? Because, okay, but our clocks would stop working because now everything is digital and set up on the government's time. I don't know how our clocks are managed, but to like reset our clocks, if our clocks were off, we would call popcorn lady. I don't remember the number, but we would have a lady too. Yeah, and she literally would say, at the tone, Pacific Standard Time will be 12:51 and it would always be in the 10-second increments and 30 seconds. Beep. And that was before AI, so somebody literally had to read every single number to record that, and then they had to put it on a reel or something so that it would constantly be going. Or if she reel. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they actually, before technology had the ability to like set it up, somebody would have to sit there all day and do that, and then they would like tap out and be like, you step in, it's your turn. I don't know, guys. One more letter, H. The letter of the day is H. Okay, also, anybody watch Sesame Street? I really didn't watch it a lot when I was younger, but you know what would really drive me nuts is when the letter of the day would be H and they would spend time on other letters. I'd be like, I'm sorry, sir. We are not working on that letter today. So they do it every episode. The letter of the day would be something and they still would throw in other letters and numbers. Okay. I know of the time lady from shows, but we had a fancy clock in our living room. It was the fun chore to keep the clock wound up. Oh, you wind it. That's cool. There was the operator way back in the day, dial 0. Oh, and you would ask like the front desk lady, like the front desk lady to the United States. Why don't they have that? That would be, I mean, no, that would be a really cool thing to have. I mean, I guess that's what Alexa is now. She's our front door lady, our front desk lady. Remember calling UVfilm to see what movies we're playing? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, keep it going, you guys. This is literally like sparking so many memories I totally forgot about. Movie, I totally forgot. And you would call, would you call the theater? Or would it like go through all the, remember the TV channel, the TV guide channel, where you wanted to see what was on? I'm sure they still have it, but if you missed it, you'd have to sit and wait for it to go all the way around again, and then by then, like, the show was over. The TV guide book. I don't think I ever really, like, understood what the TV guide book was about. It was like a phone book, but for TV shows, right? What? Okay, that's actually so... I mean, I guess technically, like, that's how the Crafticon brochure was. It had, like, the guide to the hours that things would be on, so that's probably where I got that idea. I still have had it, a Taz clock. I had a Tweety Bird clock. I think my dad probably had Taz clock. My dad loved Tasmanian Devil. I loved Tweety Bird. The theater, they would just list the show times. When do you think they made the executive decision to stop these things? Was it like they were monitoring analytics and then they were like, you know what, guys, nobody's calling this anymore. It's time to take it off. I'm sure there's an answer like you could find. But can you imagine the day they were like, guys, no more time, lady. No one's calling anymore. But you know, maybe they still are there. I'm like, I wonder what happens when you call popcorn in my area now. We had a subscription TV guide magazine. Weren't they like this size? What's that size called? It's tabloid? Is that what that is? The popularity of using the internet, right? But like nobody, when I remember when the internet came out and they would bring like people to school to help you learn how to use it, and they would Google stuff. I don't even know if Google was a thing, but they would like show you how to use a search engine, and they would I don't know, but like I don't think I comprehended. Obviously, I think I was in like second grade when the first time this happened, but they would like, you didn't realize it was about to replace everything. Like our cell phone now replaces everything. And you remember when your teacher would be like, you're not going to just have a calculator with you everywhere you go. So you have to learn how to do this. Wrong. Absolutely incorrect, lady. Like a small book size. Calling, collect, and saying what you needed in your answer. We had a baby, it's a boy. I loved that commercial, remember it? Yeah, we would call to pick us up from like the skating rink, and we would just be like, we're ready, we're done, and that was it. Little did they know, right? I forgot about that. Now there's like no payphones anywhere, which is kind of crazy because that's like encouraging people to talk to strangers. Like if our kids don't have a way to get a hold of someone and their phone dies, they'd have to talk to someone, which is fine. Just knowing how to talk to the right strangers is right. Like, I don't know. I don't think there are right strangers anymore. Everyone's questionable. Cool. I'm almost done. I'll cut this one, and then I can move these aside so I don't accidentally get paint stain on them, because I make a mess when I paint. Or the codes you put on papers using numbers. Codes you put on paper using numbers. I don't know if I know what you're talking about. I know we used to like type words in our calculators. I can't remember what you could write, but there's a lot of them, like pagers. I got a pager for my 14th birthday. My sister got it for me, but then my mom got me my first cell phone for my 14th birthday because my uncle owned a cell phone shop. And so my cousin and I both got a cell phone, and we were only able to call each other because we had Metro or something. So it was super expensive to call anywhere else, but we could text each other. I had a phone long before other people did because my uncle, but they were like the Nokia phones. But then my pager, I had a pager, and I was so excited, but then I didn't end up using it. Pagers would be so cute to have though now and rhinestone them. Anna just got a flip phone. I saw it on her TikTok, and I was like, hello, we need to rhinestone that. Because that's actually where I started rhinestoning. I would rhinestone my technology back in the day. My cell phones were always rhinestoned, but I used, okay, it was before, was it before E6? No, it was E6000. I used E6000, but now we know. It's bad for you. I remember in the 80s, only rich people had car phones, and they were humongous. I mean, I was young in the 80s, but I remember on the shows, they would be like, pull the antenna out. Actually, I remember it being like a briefcase, right? Like when they really first came out and it was like only lawyers would have them. They would have them in like a huge briefcase with their phone on them. I don't remember that because I wasn't like a lawyer or had anyone in my life that was like that, but I remember seeing them on TV. So, why do I love paint stains so much? Because it's so fast and so easy. Yes, in a briefcase. I mean, I feel like even in the 90s, they weren't popular. I didn't get one until like the year 2000, and then I wasn't able to call long distance for a long time. I totally thought of Zach Morris too. Why is everybody doing things on Wednesday? Just got another invite to something. I'm not that popular. It's just, I guess everything's happening on a Wednesday today. This is how I know it'll be done, when I finish a whole cup of Cheez-Its. I probably should have brought my water in, not my Cheez-Its. Oh, I just got the final picture of my prey sign hung up. Here, I'll show you guys. Well, I'll take a picture of it tonight because we'll get one. It's big. It's like this long. It's like this big. It's 4 feet. All right, worship is cut out. One more sticker sheet left. We're gonna get it done. And we've only been live for an hour. I was able to cut all that in an hour and like 9 sheets of sticker paper in an hour. Love that. I was thinking this live would be like 2 hours. But it's not. Okay. I need a silicone mat. Too bad I don't have my Maker Flow mat that I have a bunch of at the studio. I need to bring some of those home. That would be perfect to paint on. I need something to protect mine. Maybe I'll paint them on top of a scrap piece of wood and then that'll be ready to go with paint on. No, that's just too much. It's not a terrible idea. So then it'll already have some paint on it, so then I can engrave through the paint on another project. Hacky hacks. But we're paint staining, so does it really matter? Yeah, I don't want to ruin this piece of wood. I have this box I can paint on. Okay, paint stain. I'm using espresso. Look, I painted over on accident the label. We're gonna shaky shake. Probably should make sure the letters are correct way. Need to shave off a little bit more of this. Being a good boy, Ollie Bear. Okay. We'll see how this paint stain looks. Oh snap. I made one mistake. Which, you know, it was the one I didn't want to cut anyways because I needed to fix it. So that's good. I cut the wrong sheet. Look at me getting carried away thinking I've got it all together. So now I need to print out this again. We peeled the mat off the paper. That's what I was doing over there. Okay, we'll just make sure I cut this one, and then I'll have one more of my October sheet to print out. It's the one I needed to fix, so that didn't, it was a happy accident. Okay, let me double check, triple check. That's the problem, I didn't triple check. This says I already cut it. Is that because it was the one that I just cut? Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. This says I already cut the one with the little... He's supposed to be so much more vibrant. We'll find out. There might be another sticker sheet that I cut wrong. I don't think so. Yeah, this one's cut wrong. That's why. Yep. Dang it. It threw me off because all of these are in the same spot. The words. Cut this one wrong. But the tops are all good. Okay, that one's wrong and this one's wrong. This one's good. This one's good. This one's good. This one's good. That's good. And that one's good. Plenty to make my planner cute, that's for sure. But 2 that I need to redo. All right. Let's paint scan. What are you guys' Wednesdays looking like these days? Oh, and I have a study tonight. How am I fitting all that in? I don't know. Worship, a study, a concert, and a dinner. All starting at like 5 o'clock. I kind of want to make a paint stain in a different container, or should I just do it in the lid? Just make it in the lid because that'll be plenty. The thing with making the paint stain, you got to make it the exact same color if you're going to do more than one batch. So I'm going to try to get 1 coat at least out of just the lid. Work. I'm glad you get to join us live though while you're working. Let me oh, you know what? I can test on somewhat. Ooh, that's dark. Ooh, that's dark. Needs more water. I almost want to do it in a cup. Make some in a cup. Homeschool, kids eat free at Chick-fil-A, then church. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I forgot about kids eat free. We did the 24-hour camp out at Chick-fil-A, so we got a year free, but our kids did it with us, but they didn't get the year free. So we would go on Tuesday nights, because that's when it was on ours, and we would get our free weekly sandwich, and then they would get their kids eat free. I'm at work fighting with technology. Boo. That sounds not like fun. Glad I could join you though at work. So I wanted to do these like craft sprints and pick a show we're gonna watch each month, whether it's a replay or a new show, and do like a, not stream it, but like have it on, so then I can like, maybe it has to be a show I've already seen, because then I can talk about it without feeling like I have to watch it. So watering your paint down sometimes is a great way to make it go further and still be pretty saturated. This is the chalked up paint, so I can't speak for all paints, but the chalked up paint, so good. But you do want to test your dilution. Like, I have a feeling this balsa is not going to give the look I'm wanting. It's not terrible. In the camera, it looks better. Oh man, I'm dripping. Yeah, got me dripping. That's definitely tripping, huh? Not dripping. What did you think of the end of Summer I Turned Pretty? Okay, I'm going to talk about the end of the Summer I Turned Pretty. If you're watching and you've not seen it, just mute me. Because I'm going to talk about it. Okay, so how did I feel about it? So I guess we can't be Team Jeremiah. We can't be Team Jeremiah anymore, right? Okay, I have thoughts. I have so many thoughts. Because I have so many thoughts. We can't be Team Jeremiah anymore. Just like we couldn't be Team Conrad while she was engaged to Jeremiah. And first of all, I love that Jeremiah gave the permission. I also love that they ended with like, look, Jeremiah's happy too. But at the same time, like, Conrad and Belly, like, you couldn't beat their chemistry. They were always going to be in love. That would just be so awkward. And I'm honestly like, I was team the guy in Paris. I was really team him. I think the show could have kept going on if they kept it with him. I mean, I wanted to see her go and meet his family and go to Spain. And I wanted to see Conrad be like, oh. But I also wanted to see her get it out of the dang family. Like, it's always going to be somewhat awkward. Always. Like, there's no not being awkward after all the things they've been through. But I guess it would be awkward if, like, both of the guys got married and then she got married to someone else, and then it was extra awkward because she couldn't be in love with either one of them ever. So I don't know, but I do like Conrad, and I think it was the right choice And what do you guys think? What do you guys, if you can chat, I know some of you guys are working, so. Okay, that one looked perfect. I need to get a little more on here. Ooh, these are gonna look good. The thing I love about paint staining instead of using like an oil-based stain is these are gonna be dry in like 2 minutes. So I can just take them down to church with me, be done with them. Look at how good that looks. Okay, there's a little, that's where I went in with like freshness. So this is the raw color, this is the paint stained. And I could go 2 coats if I wanted it thicker. Look how good the H turned out. So that's the stain. Oh, they're gonna look good. I don't know what color wall she's putting them on, but they're gonna look good. I know you had refashion with both brothers. Refashion? I want more series, not a movie. I know, and I know, like, part of me is like, okay, it's kind of nice, like the show didn't get canceled or anything with it not being finished. The storyline is done. That's almost why I don't like reading books either. I kind of don't like when they're done. And so I was like, I wanted to keep going, but it'd be like every other show where by like season 12, you're kind of like, okay, been there, done that, all of the things. But then I was like imagining, okay, what is their life like? Is there more drama they could add? No, I don't know. I'm sure there is, but like, would we want to follow it? No, I don't know. But I did like her and Jeremiah's chemistry. I liked, the thing is, she had such different chemistry with each one. I think that's why it was so like, ooh, but I like both of them because she had so much fun with Jeremiah. And then with Conrad, she was like smitten. And you know that's the feeling she was going for. You know, because you could be friends and have fun with Jeremiah anytime. But like to be smitten with someone, that's who you gotta marry. I think, in my personal opinion, that smitten feeling is like the best for a relationship. Is it? I don't know. Maybe. But they didn't have like a toxic relationship or anything too. So I really liked that. Like none, it wasn't, I mean, if anything, her and Jeremiah were a little bit more toxic because they were like hurting each other in the process. And I really like the girl that Jeremiah is ending up with too. Ooh, these look so good. These look really good. I want to do, I don't even want to tell you guys what I want to do because I want to actually do it. Let's just say, after cutting wood for 2 days straight, I'm like, I have so many ideas with all of this that I've never seen done before. It might be weird for the new spouse coming knowing your sister-in-law had sex with your spouse. Right. I mean, the whole thing is weird. The whole thing. That's why I was like, just, first of all, y'all should have just never gotten a relationship. But you did. She should have just never gotten in a relationship with Jeremiah, ever. Things would have been normal. She could have just been with Conrad and got over the fact that he was grieving. And like, that was the thing, is everybody was grieving. And everybody was like, y'all need to go to therapy and just let yourselves process before you make a mess of the rest of your lives with each other, before your frontal lobes have even developed. But she was with Jeremiah for like, what, 4 years? That is not just like a fling. That is like, I was in a serious relationship with your brother for a long time during a very pivotal season of my life. You know? So it's complicated. It's always gonna be complicated. But I would get sick of watching that, you know? Like if they kept it going, I'd be like, we get it. It's annoying because you're constantly thinking about both of them at the same time. Get over it. Be done with it. They were all young. I know, they were like so young. So it's hard when you get older to look at relationships like that and then go, I mean, not especially, but like I understand it because I married someone I've been together with since I was 15. So like they're real relationships, but they're also not real adults in those relationships. So like, yeah, make a choice. I also love, okay, but I do love that she went to Paris. She didn't leave Paris for him, but she did eventually, but she didn't leave right away. She like finished out that season. And I just feel like the whole show was a redemption on all the toxic things we were shown in reality shows through the 2000s. Like, give up on yourself and marry the man and run away from your dreams. Like she lived out her dreams. She allowed herself to say no to all of them, all 3 of them, because I think the guy in Paris, I honestly think like they would have had a good relationship. I liked them. And I liked her Paris friends too. I thought that was fun that like they introduced her and like she had like this new life. I don't know. I just liked it. Okay, I got all my stickers cut and now I'm gonna go make a reel for October and decorate my planner, and got my worship cut and stained. Look how good all these letters look. So this is the color they started out as. This is the color I paint stained them. They're slightly different, but no, in real life they look better in real life. That looks too much. That looks too different on the camera. You see that? It looks so good. So I think they will be about 7 feet when she puts them on the wall. All done on my diode. They helped her grow, right? Yeah, next meeting is October 16th for business members. I guess I need to watch the show. I need a list to keep up. So what show should we binge in October? Let's start this crafting binge thing in October so we can talk about a show together when I am live. And when I'm doing things like this, I will pop on for a 1 to 2 hour sprint where you can either work or you can pull out a craft and get it done with me, or you can watch the show before you watch it. I know you guys like joining the live stream though. And we can chat about it. So I'm just going to tell you guys, I am watching Gilmore Girls for the first time. I know, don't come at me. But so I mean, you guys could hear my thoughts on a first timer's view of the Gilmore Girls. Also, that's a show from what, the 2000s, maybe earlier. They're aging. I just saw them recently. I was like, how old is the show? Perfect. I won't have to miss any more of the fundraiser. Will be done then. Yay. Oh, I have next Monday off and there won't be a buzz. No, it's my birthday on Monday, so the girls told me to take it off. I haven't watched Gilmore Girls. It was my homework assignment from Craft Day Con. So maybe you can start that. I think I'm almost done with season 1. So we could do Gilmore Girls since it's a good fall show through October to chat about. You have to remember the time frame from the show the show aired. Right. But I think it would be a cool way to like remember things. And then obviously like there's nostalgic shows. But okay, anyways, there's just so many fun things that like pop up that remind you of stuff and you're like, oh my gosh, remember that? So 7 seasons. Is that the show? Or that's how many seasons? So maybe we do Gilmore Girls season 1 and 2 this fall. Because then we can chat about it. Because I'm well in. We could do the Gilded Age, but not everybody has it. I also like sleep to it. So I started watching it on Sunday, and it is the best show to sleep to. I put on Pride and Prejudice anytime I want to take a good nap, and Downton Abbey, honestly. Like, they both do the same thing for my brain somehow. Like, I don't know if it's the music, I don't know if it's the voices, the setting, like it's just all of it. Plus fall, like it's been raining and it's all like foggy and eerie out. So literally had the best nap on Sunday. And then Tiff was like, how do you like the show? I was like, I liked my nap. So I've been trying to watch it. It's slow. And I listen to my shows more than I do watch them. So when the characters look a lot alike and then they sound alike, it's hard for me to keep track. But I tried watching and then I just fell asleep. So if I don't have something else to do while I'm watching the show, I will fall asleep. Oh my goodness, I watch Pride and Prejudice to sleep too. There's something about it. It's like just the best movie to sleep to. I don't know why. It doesn't mean it's a bad movie. I mean, I sleep to Elf too, because when I was pregnant with Landis, Elf, you know, that was back when we had DVDs. And so I would put the DVD of Elf in because you know how DVDs, when they're done, they go back to that like home screen. It wasn't an obnoxious home screen. So if I fell asleep, it wouldn't all of a sudden like wake me up with some obnoxious thing. It would be like, I literally can like picture it. It's just like the music and the snow and then like the snowman's going through and stuff. I'm a first time Gilmore Girls watcher. It took me this long to jump in and do it because I could not stand them. But I think now that I have a teenager, I'm more used to that type of conversation. When my kids are little, I would try to watch it and I'd be like, they're so obnoxious the way they talk to each other. But I totally get it now because I'm like, oh, that's how you talk when you have a teenager. You're like constantly rationalizing with the human being that doesn't ever make sense half the time. Although Rory's super smart and she's super like well beyond her years. It's almost like the roles are reversed. I think maybe that's why it was annoying to me too, because I'm like, you should be her mom. She's a good mom too though. So Switched at Birth. You know, that would be one that's fun to go back to because honestly, it's not the easiest show to listen to because there's so many subtitles. And I haven't seen it though in so long. Like I watched it right when it first came out. I think it's the music and I've seen it a lot, so I don't feel like I need to see what's happening. Exactly. So that's kind of how I feel with the Gilded Age and Downton Abbey too. Like, but then I wake up and I'm like, wait, what's happening? I don't know any of this stuff. I heard it was good, but never seen it. Okay, I'm gonna get going, guys, and busy rest of my day, but thanks for hanging out and I will pop in. I'm gonna bring my embroidery back in here to show you guys this week. And did I do anything else in here that I can show you? I think it's all over there. I'm getting the beads on the bag. It's looking good. And then I want to do my hoodies, but I've been wearing them. Tiff has been wearing hers in every single piece of content she makes. These hoodies are so comfortable. But I literally cuddled our cat all day yesterday in it. And so it is covered in cat hair. And so I was like, I think I need a different one, or I just need to wash it and DIY. I have one down here, but I think that one's already got something on it. I need my embroidery 101, lol. Yeah, it's the embroidery stitch video that we did with Jess it's just like a guide to the stitches. So there will be lots of time to embroider this winter, guys. So you can play around with it, do a running stitch like what Tiff did. She went far with just one stitch, and it was just the in and out stitch. So, and thank you. Rachel says happy birthday, happy early birthday. Thank you guys. Yeah, so I will see you all. And Missy, while you're here, when is a good day for you to do Zooms? Or do you have just like an inconsistent schedule? Because I would love to make sure I have a good hour that some of my peeps can get to that can't make it to Monday night. Look, I didn't even finish my jeans. I'll wait. Oh, you know what? There's a super long lag. Call me on the replay or just message me. I feel like I've asked it 100 times, but okay. I'm like way behind over there, so I don't know how long it'll be until you get this question. All right, but I gotta go. I love you guys. Bye. Wait, 3 instead of 4 would better, lol. Oh, 3 p.m. Oh, like if I did it on Mondays at 3, if I started it earlier, I can definitely do a longer session on Mondays. Or 2 sessions. If I did it earlier in the day on Monday too, I could do 2 sessions on Mondays, early and afternoon. But, okay, I'll keep that in mind. All right, love you guys. Bye.